Alright, let me show you my pantry, since some were asking me about it. This is the new toy that Tom and I got ourselves. Saved up to buy this bad boy. This is a vacuum sealer. And you can vacuum seal soups and everything. And it's a must have. I'm telling you, it's not cheap, but it's worth it. Alright. So, yeah, it's taken place in my pantry there, but I've got it labeled as years there, so I know how to go, use the oldest stuff first. But I still have a lot of French onion soup. I've got some turnips and some pickled beans, green and yellow beans for Bloody Marys. Pasta, spaghetti sauce without the meat. I started to put the new stuff here. My salsa. I'm still not done. I still got the tomatoes this year were just nuts. I've got some pears back there, and yes, I leave the rings on. Don't judge me. That's how my grandma used to do it. It's a beautiful thing. It's okay. I've got some jalapenos from last year. That's why I didn't plant any jalapenos this year. I've got about 10 jars of that left. So good. I've got 3 jars from last year, and I did some more of just stewed tomatoes, plain tomatoes. This is all enchilada sauce. Yeah, I love it. It's fabulous. Back there, I've got red beans and rice. That's a long process, but Tom loves it, and our local bee guy lives down the road and he loves it, so I give him a couple jars of that every year. That's how I make my salsa, my pasta sauce. I just add some basil and some parsley and some fresh oregano that's growing outside. I also do my salsa that way. I just had my fresh jalapenos. So that's how that goes. This is muscadine sauce. I think I did video that. I'm pretty sure I did. But that's a all day process right there. And this is my pasta sauce from last year with my fresh basil and parsley and stuff. So I've got plenty of that. I don't have to make any of that this year. All right, so that is yeah, that's what's going on. My potatoes. I've got that many. And pears and pickled beans. That's always good. So let's go outside. All right, this is some vodka sauce that I made, and that's what that vacuum sealer does. Check it out. All right, there we go. All right, there's my peppers. Is that beautiful or what? It is just so beautiful. Daddy Dutch BBQ, Kent, if you're listening, what did I tell ya? What did I tell ya? Organic bone meal. That's what happens. Yep. All right. So let me show you the big garden. Not much there, but I'll show you. All right. No lie. I'm in my slippers. Okay. It's been a long day of canning. All right. So Tom is he mowed this part where the squash was. And green beans, he's going to till that, but we're almost done with the tomatoes. I cannot even tell you how many tomatoes we got out of this, and it has been the best tomato crop year that we've ever had. Beautiful. I mean, it was just awesome. So I probably got I'd say another 3 times out of this, and then I'm done. The heat kills it, so that's why they're getting all fried up. So that's the tomatoes. What is this? This is oregano. You plant oregano, it will come up every year. This is like, I'd say probably about the 11th year. My very first chicken coop was right here. It was made out of pallets. And we wanted to get more chickens, so we built a bigger chicken coop and tore it down. And a couple years later, I put some seeds in there. I had onion greens and oregano in there. And it comes up every year. Yep. All right, get ready for this hot mess. Let's go inside first. All right, this is the little garden. And it's a hot mess because I have a crazy friggin' plant we've discovered. Okay, this is thyme. It's still okay, some of it, but it's I'm letting it grow and turn into seeds and stuff, so it can drop the seeds in there, and I'll have some time next year. So that's why I'm letting it go. Basil is out of control. Oh my God, I've done so much with it. I've given so much away, and I've dehydrated. I did it. I dehydrated a whole 9-tray dehydrator, Excalibur dehydrator, full of this stuff, and it gave me this much. If I have a picture, I'll put it in there. I was like, what? But it smells so good. But it's something's taking control of it, and it's this. If you watch my community page, it was a mystery plant. Well, we've since discovered, because Tom, it hasn't gotten any bigger. We've been watching it, of course, every day. And it's pretty though. It's just, it's a monster. It's cucamelon. Okay? It doesn't get any better, or bigger, sorry, than that. That's it. So he opened one up, and I'll have a picture here. I'll put a picture of it. The size of it, it's about the size of a bottle cap. And opened it up. He tasted it. Tastes just like a cucumber, but tart. So it's not ripe yet. We're just gonna. There's a bunch of them. I mean, I don't know. You probably can't see it, but they're all dangling like Christmas lights in there. So I have grown cucamelon. I bought some seeds off eBay. That's the only place I could find them because I had heard about them. Actually, a friend of mine pointed me to it. So I bought the seeds and planted it, and I think I got like probably 10 cucamelons, and they were small things. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. So when we got this compost for these herb gardens, totally different area, totally different place of where I got the other dirt. Has nothing to do with my cucamelons, and they just popped out of this dirt. So I don't know. You figure it out. But this is leftover plants in here. That's slowly dying as well. I've gotten a bunch of tomatoes out of here actually. But yeah. Look, spaghetti squash. It's now popping over here. You give it room to grow and it just goes nuts. And that's the store-bought spaghetti squash that I saved the seeds from. Now over here, I have cilantro that I'm also letting go to seeds. You can see that tall one there. And in that hot mess over there is parsley. Doing that the same over there. Look at this. Let me get it. Look at the size of that. You guys, I need 2 hands for that. Look at the size of that. Yeah. Oh, get out of here without hurting anything. Especially my slippers. Right? Oh, it is nuts. All right, let's go out here. Hang on, guys. Leftover pepper plants. Pretty crappy dirt. I put some bone meal in there. I'm due to put some more in there. I've got a couple of days of rain coming, so this thing just keeps going. It keeps, and there's more that grows. I'm telling you, if I had a 100-foot fence, it would just keep growing melons, or not melons, but spaghetti squash. A volunteer tomato plant. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of hoping it's cherry because I didn't get to plant one this year. We'll see. It's getting too hot for that, so it might not do anything. All right, look. Wait, step back. Look at this. I mean, it's pretty, right? Could probably perform a wedding, have some wedding photos with this backdrop. Nuts. Look at it. I mean, I'm just going to let it go. And that's another thing that I did was, okay, look at this. Look at this. Look. Huge. I cooked the ones that grew in my big garden. I cooked them up. I shredded them. And used that vacuum sealer. So it's all flat. It's already cooked. I can just add it to soups, stews, or casseroles, whatever. Yeah. Alright, guys. I'm getting bit up. This is not fun. So I can tell we're going to have to spray this with some soapy solution because I see some ants in there. I don't know if it's going to help, but we'll see. Alright, let me show you the most important part. Okay, here's the greenhouse. I want to show you the newest additions to the family. Uncle Steve's shake, he sent me some of his shakes. I'll put a link to everybody that I mentioned here. I'm going to put links to their channel. Super nice guy. Super nice guy. And his shakes, the Gator Shake, I love it. That's the only one I've tried so far. So I'm working on trying the other ones. I've been busy, Monsieur Steve, with the shakes. But thank you so much for sending that to me. Daddy Dutch BBQ, aka Sasquatch. That's Kent. I'll put a link to his channel. Of course, you know Papa Texas. Love him so much. Here's the Cooking Cop and Babe. Josh and Babe. Love them so much. They also sent me a hat. And, let's see. Of course, there's Tango Spice. You all know him. My buddy Joe. And there's Jaxx Drinkwater. There's Babe's sticker right there. Love her. And Easy Bake. That's Jason. Super nice guy. Thank you. And Dave at DaBomb Smokes sent me a couple of his stickers as well. Isn't that awesome? Love it. Well, thank you guys so much for your stickers. You guys are part of the gardening family now. Alright, guys. Well, happy gardening. That's all I got for you. Love you much.